So you 12, getting locked up, in and out, slap on the wrist. When did you really start to like do some real type of like, oh man, I'm in here for longer than what I thought I was gonna be in here for?
Shit, when I went to the feds.
Wow.
Like all that shit was like play, like juvenile, like, but I understood, you know what I'm saying? I would see niggas locked up at 13, this is called 10 for armed robbery. You know what I'm saying? Robbed a gas station with a BB gun or some dumb shit. Or murdered a nigga or raped a chick. And I was like, damn, niggas, they giving out real time for this shit. And it caught on real quick. Like, I don't want to be one of them niggas. You know what I mean? And I was hearing stories about them young niggas going to prison and getting took. Yeah. And I never wanted to be one of them. Like, yo, I'm a do some crime, but I ain't gonna do that type of crime.
So it ain't deter you enough to be like, but I'm gonna be. It just made you be a little bit more careful, or how you feel like it was making you move.
It just make like after like 12, 13, that's when like my homies started hitting licks. Like they started kicking in doors and carrying guns and shit like that. Like it clicked very early. Like, yo, you don't need to be carrying guns for what? Like I don't got no beef with niggas. What I need to be carrying guns for? Like kicking in doors. Like if I was hitting licks, it was like premeditated. You know what I mean? Like I go in a nigga crib, like I go in, you my friend, I go in his crib, we go in together, we playing the games, like, oh, he got all type of shit in here. I'm about to leave a window open, come back the next day. But niggas was kicking doors at 15. I was like, I don't want to be a part of no shit like that. Like I was a smooth criminal. I would say.
Nah, okay. I mean, I kinda can resonate with that. I wasn't the dude that I ain't no brash guy. You know what I mean? Like the kicking in the doors and all that. I ain't doing that shit neither. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna observe the window. I feel it. That makes sense for me. So you graduated high school. You dropped out. Like
I graduated high school. Went to college.
What school you went to?
Riverdale High School.
I mean college.
Gordon College. It was a 2-year community college.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to hoop. Grades was fucked up.
Can you hoop though?
I can hoop.
Okay, he can hoop. I can vouch for you.
Who can vouch for you though?
He can vouch for.
He can vouch. I can see Ash 100 pounds lighter doing this thing. I can see that. He do his thing out there. He's like Baby Shaq out there.
That's what they call me.
He's you know what I mean?
No, I get buckets though. I played basketball 30 years of my life.
So you tried to hoop, ain't work out, but you graduated from college or not?
No. I got kicked out of college. No, I didn't get kicked out. I got in trouble in college for doing some illegal shit. Like some dumbass shit too, bro. Like it was a student card on the ground or some shit. I picked it up. I was like, damn, but that's where they deliver the bread at.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me go see if they got some money on this motherfucker. So I go in the bookstore. I asked this one guy, I'm like, yo, bro, you let me swipe for this? He was like, nah. I'm like, whatever. And I went to this next girl. I was like, I'll give you $100, let me swipe. She was like, I bet. I swiped the whole card out. The nigga done snitched on me.
Dang.
I get caught. I get kicked out of school. And at that point, I didn't even know why I was in school. I was just going to school just to satisfy my mom. And when I got kicked out, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here, bro? I don't plan on working for nobody. Like, it just started to make me think about life a little more.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship mindset from the jump. Like, for real.
And the funny thing about it is, and this is one of the messages, as we get deeper into the story, we'll realize, is that, you know, what Hov said, you could try to change, that's just the top layer, fam. You was who you was when you got here. Like, a lot of who you are on the right side of the tracks have some resemblance to who you were on the wrong side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, even how you said, like, yo, I was a smooth criminal. Even how I watch, and I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but I always, when I watch your podcast, I literally be like, yo, I live vicariously through you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm happily married man, been with my wife 21 years, married 17 years. But, you know, once upon a time, I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I be like, when I watch you, I be like, oh, like, yo, he that guy. And so I get to live through you because it's like one of the best things to, like, just to watch how smooth you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you, like, mentally are, like, getting these women to, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and I like you got it. And when you say, like, yo, I was a smooth criminal, when I watch how you be, you know what I'm saying? Like, working on the other side, it's all in tandem. You know what I'm saying?
It's all the same.
Yeah,
like,
all the same.
The crazy thing is, right, my name is Dupiton, right? Last name Dupiton, but everybody call me Dupe. So you look in the dictionary, Dupe is kind of like the word finesse. You know what I mean? Like, and I never try to put two and two together. Even when people started calling me finesse, I never put two and two together. But this is just really my life path, bro. Like, honestly, like this is just something that I was meant to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even going to prison, like I felt like I was meant to go to prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was something I had to learn in life and grow from.
Yeah, and even you, and I agree with that, because even you going to prison, I think that is it's helped you a lot. Even when we talk about some of the things that you're doing, outside of prison, I think that without going to prison, it would be very difficult to have the story that you have and the resilience that you have. Your ability to bounce back. Right, because again, I know the story, so I'm gonna let you tell it. But you have had a lot of ups and downs. But the one thing that I appreciated about you is that you could never tell, right, when you're going through a downturn, but then also your ability to bounce back and get right back, like where you started is what I admire the most. You know what I'm saying? Which is it's all about a mindset, right? Someone like you will always be up. You will always be a multimillionaire. Why? Because it's like I believe this though in my heart, that making money is not about what you got in your pocket or your bank account. It's a mindset. I was watching somebody the other day that ran $100 million business. They've generated $100 million in their business, and she was talking about how there's times where she take risks where she's making $1 million risks, but she said, I'll empty out the bank account. Like I have $1 million, I'll empty it out and take a risk. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's that type of mindset that she's always gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So
I think most people that got the entrepreneurial mindset, we naturally are risk takers.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't care about we care about where the next check coming from, but we don't care like that because we're gonna generate the next check. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this too. Like I was going through like a rough patch, and shit wasn't making sense. Like I was like I wasn't going uphill. It was kind of like stagnant or just dipping. And I was like, damn, like. This ain't, I'm a winner. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on, God? Like, bro, like, what's up? Like, usually, like, okay, I go through a dry spot like 3 months, but like, it was like a whole year. Like, and it wasn't making sense to me. But like you said, like, I knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Like, my time is coming. You just got to stay down, weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? I always thought like that.
Yeah. And so talk a little bit about how did you get into, obviously we said that you did Fed time, and you was getting money, bro.
Yeah, I was.
You was getting money, a lot of money, right? Yeah. Talk a little bit about how you got into the elaborate scheme that eventually got you in the Feds.
Yeah, I was making a lot of money, but it ain't no money like this entrepreneurship money. Like this course money, this motherfucking webinar money, totally different.
Totally different facts.
But so like I think like around the age 23, that's when I got introduced to it. Like I was like I never dibbled and dabbled in fraud or no shit like that, and it was always scary to me because like I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? Something on the computer and I can't dictate what the fuck's finna happen after I did all this. You know what I mean? If I go kick in the door, I know I can run. You know what I'm saying? If I go do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know I can run. But my homie introduced me. He was like, yo, he came to me with a list of papers. I'm like, yo, I got all these fucking names. I'm finna do some taxes. And he didn't even say tax. He just, I got a scheme going on, bro. And I'm finna be up. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, he pulled up in the BMW. And I'm like, fuck you doing? He's like, I told you, nigga. I was still kind of skeptical, like, nah, I'm straight. But he'll pull up. He was cool with my brother. He'll pull up like every day just kicking shit. And I just got real curious one day, like, bro, what the fuck you doing? He was like, man, I'm doing taxes. And I was like, doing what? Like, so he put me on. He gave me like 5 names. I did the taxes. I ended up with like 10,000. And that kind of just opened the door. And I was like, oh, I'm finna run this shit up. 10,000, all I need is 100 names and shit. We do the math. And
so just for clarity, he gave you the names. It was like names and socials. You will file taxes on their name, and you would get the tax money back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The people who names you got, they not even getting no bread.
They old people, man. They like they was. I remember the motherfuckers being 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? 90 years old, and I ain't the type of motherfucker that's gonna take from a person, but
Right.
if these motherfuckers ain't filed in 10 years, they ain't finna file today.
They ain't gonna do it at
so
all.
shit. I'll take it. You know what I mean? So, and around the time though, like I had my own business though. Like I was making a little bread. Like I was making like maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
What type of business you had?
I started selling iPhones.
Okay.
Dealing iPhones. Like I buy it in the hood and then I go sell it to my plug and I did this shit for like 2 years straight. And it was really lucrative to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm making like $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Yeah,
cool.
that's money.
And then